Hey guys, welcome back. Today's question, is my luggage rack strong enough to mount the cockpit? Almost certainly yes, but here's the thing. The cockpit plus your dog's weight is almost certainly going to exceed the manufacturer's specifications of any given luggage rack and even OEM rack, right? And so in every case, we recommend to the rider, test it out for yourself and make sure that you feel comfortable and confident in that rack. Now, most of these luggage racks by most of the quality manufacturers out there, think SW Motec, Hepco and Becker, Touratech. These are quality, aftermarket accessories, and they really are, intended to carry a lot of weight. The specifications may not suggest that, but these are, heavy duty pieces of equipment. And importantly, they generally mount in multiple locations, which is another thing we want to look for, right? A luggage rack that only kind of bolts in just one bolt here and one bolt on the other side, that's concerning. But if it's mounting in multiple locations, it's distributing that load, and we can feel increasingly confident in it. Now, again, we always recommend that you test it out, right? We can mount to pretty much any luggage rack, but we can't guarantee that that luggage rack can support the load. We don't make it. This is a remote build, so we can't guarantee, yes, you've installed that luggage rack correctly and it will support 200 pounds or 500 pounds or whatever. And so test it out. Load it up with a very heavy duffel bag, maybe fill some bricks or some of those, tiles and whatever from the flooring that you did last year. Fill up that duffel bag, load it onto the bike, and, kind of abuse it a bit. Hit some potholes, hit some speed bumps, and make sure you feel confident. If you have any uncertainty about it, take it over to a local welder, a local metal workshop, a local mechanic, and ask for their input, right? Ask for their feedback. Generally, it's a pretty straightforward modification to reinforce luggage racks. And usually what you find is the rails are the strongest parts, and where it mounts, it becomes a flat bar, and that weld or that flat bar can be the weaker part of the luggage rack. And so it generally can be reinforced, okay? Now, it is very, very, very seldom that a rider, informs us that they took that step, because most of the feedback we get is that the luggage rack is really strong. And I'll give you an example. For some Indian riders, for some Harley riders, we've actually had them put those quick release luggage racks in place, right the bike, and then have a human stand on the luggage rack when it's installed and even hop up and down. And so while the specifications from the manufacturer may be considerably less than that, it is in essence supporting an entire human who's hopping up and down, and it comes out great. So do that little bit of due diligence on your own, because at the end of the day, you are the one that's mounting this on your bike. You maybe have been the one that mounted. We've got a little bit of turbulence going on. You may have been the one that mounted that luggage rack if it's an aftermarket, and so you want to feel comfortable and confident that that it's going to support the load. So take that extra step if you have any concerns. However, I will say that really across the board, we've been informed that these luggage racks are really far more capable than what the manufacturer will specify.